Yo, homie, thanks again for tuning in. I am still on a high for my sorority retreat, and I wanted to share with you guys the swag bag and some goodies that we got while we were there. It was a phenomenal trip. So phenomenal, I didn't take as many pictures and video as I wanted, but I'll show you guys of um, a few of them. And always check out their Instagram page. There's so many pictures because once we tag them, they share all of our photos and things that we share on Instagram. So they have a plethora to show you how awesome of an experience we had at Sorority Wear is their IG handle. And I'll make sure to put it here so you guys can see it. But it's a great trip. It's Thursday through Sunday. It was a little over an hour outside of Dallas. For me, it's truly a retreat. We got together with over 40 other sewists. We all have the same common hobby. So much to talk about. So much to see. The women are so talented. The women and the men. It was co-ed, so there were two gentlemen that joined us. And we had just a great time. We played games. We eat, we laugh, we joke, we dance. Something happens around midnight for those that are still up, and you gotta start line dancing. You gotta get your groove on. But it's always so much fun. We even did yoga this time. One of my roomies is Yoga Bird on Instagram, and she did a yoga session outside with us. The weather was nice, which was also a retreat. It got close to 80 a couple days, and then I came home and it was sleeting and tornadoes and thunderstorms. So the retreat from the weather, retreat from work, the retreat to just be able to sit down. So now I will say this. I did not sew the projects that I wanted to sew. So I took with me, I wanted to sew, I've been dying to sew a cosmetics bag, toiletry zipper tote thing. And I found this pattern that I liked on YouTube. Now it's a YouTube thing, so they just give you the dimensions. There's no paper instructions. There's no pattern to tape together or have printed and cut out. And that was where it went wrong for me, which I didn't know until I started sewing this thing together. I got all the way to the end of sewing it and had to scrap it. It just didn't look good. It wasn't going to come together correctly, and I was frustrated. But frustrated at the retreat was not the same level of frustrated that it is at home. So I moved on. I also bought some wet pad kits. So the Black Sewing Network which is another organization that I'm a member of and participate in. They do a nonprofit charity program with the Pashi Project, where they sew reusable feminine hygiene products and the wet bags for those items to go into for period insecurity and inequities. And they sew these things up and ship them in the United States and outside the United States. Africa, Jamaica when they had hurricanes, wherever is needed. So young girls and women have what they need for their basic human things. And so I bought a kit that had 10 wet bags in it, and I sold all 10. And I went to an event in Philly and sold the wet bags before, so this went a lot smoother for me. The kit had everything I needed. That kit was the best thing since sliced bread because I didn't have to think about it. It had the waterproof canvas on the inside, it had the cotton, the zipper tape, the pulls, the webbing for the strap. It was all there. So I did sew 10 wet bags, and then I did an iron-on project for my son. That's all I was able to get done was the 10 wet bags and the iron-on press on. I could have pushed it and done a little bit more, and I did start a tank top. So outside of the cosmetic toiletry bag that I cut and took, I also cut a button-down blouse that is chiffon, which I was very nervous about. So because I was intimidated by the project, I didn't start it. And I'm still on the fence about if I should have started it there because there's lots of people that were there to help me. if I had problems, but I also don't know if I had everything I needed because I know there's lots of tips and tricks. And this year and last year, I rent a machine. So I don't pack and take my own sewing machine on the plane. I rent a machine through whatever service the organization is using that year. So this year, I was sewing on a Janome. Last year, I sewed on a Brother, which both were good. I think I liked the Brother I had last year more, and I sew with a Brother at home. My embroidery machine is a Janome, but I think it was just the button placement was a little different. I had an issue at one point with the back stitch, but that might have been a bobbin issue because it cleared up after a minute. But anyhow, I didn't sew the button down. I started the tank, which goes under the button down since it's chiffon and you can see through it. And the toiletry bag. Those were the 3 projects that I cut to sew while I was there. But none of them ended up on the final board of completed projects. But they're already cut and prepped, and I started the tank. I just have to bind the armholes and the neck. So I will do that probably this week and knock that out. So let's get to the swag bag. This is the swag bag. So the bag itself, we come into our rooms and these beautiful bags are on our bed, and I mean they're great. Great. It has a front pocket with our crest on it. Oh, also, I purchased these. This was not part of the bag, but I gotta bend down, slippers with the crest on it. Love them. But we got a coaster. Let me get back to the bag. Put that back. So the front pocket, slip pocket, a back zipper pocket, which evidently I left my lip balm in. It also has the luggage. I don't know what you call this part, but where you can drop it over the handlebar of your rolling luggage. So that's nice. It has an inside zipper pocket, lots of space, and then it also has a bottom zipper compartment for more space and more storage. So super nice bag. This extra detachable strap. Love it. And it's in the pink and purple sorority colors. So back to all the goodies that was in our swag bag. A sorority coaster. Love that. That will go in my sewing room. A beautiful water bottle. This is just my name tag that we wear so you get to know everyone. We got a magnetic needle band. I have one of these, but mine is wearing out, so I'm happy to have another one. We also received, which we got this last year, which came in handy. These glues by Beacon, Fabric Tack and Gym Tack. I don't do a lot of beading or gym work, but my family has needed this for their personal jewelry, so it's come in handy. So we got these. We got some clips, and I love clips. So, and they do wear out and break after time. So it's always good to keep replenishing them. So we got little couplers. And I love when things come in little containers. And we got a pattern. A free bag pattern by Sew Mo. We got the Ida bag, which was awesome. I'll show you guys this other thing in a minute. And then I won. I was a winner last year. Last year I won an Oliso iron. This year I won a trim bag by LWS Trims. Lynn is a sorority sister. She owns a trim shop. You can shop online. I'll put her link in the back. She also does patterns that are adaptive patterns for persons in wheelchairs or who have problems walking, and so their clothes fit comfortably and for them, but anybody can sew the patterns. There's always a normal regular version and then an adaptive version. So, and she's great. She's so skilled. She sews for a living in the movie TV industry for decades, and so she knows her stuff. It had this cute patch in it, looking good, silver. Love it, love it. And then I got some black and white trim. I got a rainbow trim. And I got a yellow and black trim. I'm not very skilled in using trim, but I'm going to find a way to use it. But love this. And I won that. Always nice to be a winner. Put it all back in my bag. And so we had great sponsors. I mentioned in my other video some of our other sponsors. And then we always get a booklet, like a program booklet, which is just a great keepsake that has like a sorority story in it. All of the sponsors have the fact as a sponsor. One of my sorority sisters won an air threading serger. Awesome. Just all types of goodies. Not gonna be able to mention everyone, but just all. There's Lynn's page. So yeah, it's great to. And then I keep these. And then I also received the Joyful Maker Award. Fun, fun, fun. So it says the Joyful Maker Award for someone whose excitement about sewing is contagious. So it's always nice to be noted, appreciated, just love it. So I had a great time at the sorority retreat. Check out the Instagram page, follow them, and I can't wait to see you guys then. Bye.